Hey, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling smaller, uncertain, or like you did something wrong, even though deep down, you know you didn't? If so, this video is for you. Today we're unpacking a subtle but powerful form of emotional manipulation many men experience, often without even realizing it at first: shaming language. These are the quiet jabs, the sarcastic comments, and the guilt-laced questions that aren't just offhand remarks. They're tactics, intentional or not, meant to control, undermine, and destabilize your sense of self. The truth? Some women, whether knowingly or not, use shame to influence your decisions, question your growth, and maintain emotional control. It's easy to brush these moments off as just jokes, but if left unchecked, they chip away at your confidence, self-respect, and clarity. The good news: you're not powerless. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 common ways shaming language shows up, and how to respond with calm, grounded strength that sets boundaries without unnecessary conflict. Let's get into it. 1. Shame disguised as concern or humor. She smiles, but it doesn't reach her eyes. "Oh, so you're working out now. Who are you trying to impress?" she says with a laugh. But her tone cuts deeper than the words. It's not genuine curiosity, it's subtle control. You're doing something positive, taking care of yourself, building confidence, but instead of support, you get mockery framed as humor. Comments like, "You think you're better now?" start piling up. This isn't about connection, it's about pulling you back down. Your growth makes her feel insecure, because she fears losing the emotional leverage she once had. How to respond? Stay calm. Reflect. Don't react. Try. "Sounds like you're trying to make me feel bad for looking after myself." No blame, just a mirror. And in that mirror, she sees the insecurity behind the words. You don't need permission to improve, and you're not here to shrink for anyone's comfort. 2. Personal insults as conversation tactics. The argument isn't really about what happened anymore. You're so weak. You can't even handle that. What good are you? These aren't frustrations. They're attacks on your worth. When she starts hitting below the belt, it's often because logic has failed, and insult is the only strategy left. It's not about solving the problem. It's about destabilizing you. Your move? Don't take the bait. Say, "If you need to insult me to feel right, this isn't a real conversation." That clarity ends the game. You're not engaging to win. You're protecting your peace. You're not the man who equates pain with passion anymore. You're the man who sees the manipulation and refuses to play. 3. Guilt-tripping normal, healthy behavior. You want to go out with your friends. She sighs. "If you're going out, I guess I don't matter to you." She's not asking, she's steering, using guilt, not to express a need, but to reshape your choices. Suddenly you feel selfish for maintaining your friendships or taking time for yourself. This isn't love. It's covert control dressed in emotional vulnerability. Here's how to break free. Say, "I care about you deeply, but my life includes people and passions outside this relationship." Healthy love doesn't demand that you shrink to prove your loyalty. It respects your wholeness. Guilt loses its grip when you stop confusing sacrifice with love. 4. The need to be right at all costs. The topic shifts. Definitions change. You're not discussing ideas anymore. You're defending your sanity. It's not about right or wrong. You just don't get me. Now it's not about solving a problem. It's about emotional dominance. She's not looking for understanding. She's looking to win. But beneath that need to be right, insecurity, vulnerability, fear of losing control. Your boundary? Try. "I'm not interested in a conversation where the goal is to win, not understand." This protects both of you from the cycle of constant conflict. Because real connection isn't built on victories, It's built on truth, even when it's messy. 5. Gaslighting. Distorting your reality. You're just being sensitive. That never happened. You're the only one who sees it that way. Gaslighting is more than denial. It's a slow erosion of your sense of reality. It makes you question your emotions, your memory, even your sanity. Over time, you find yourself walking on eggshells, doubting what you feel. What to do? Stay calm. Say, "We may remember it differently. That doesn't mean I'm wrong." And if the pattern continues, if my experience keeps getting dismissed, I can't continue this conversation respectfully. You're not being too emotional for standing your ground. You're reclaiming your reality and your power. Closing thoughts. Recognizing these subtle patterns of emotional manipulation, shaming, guilt, insults, gaslighting, and control can be the first step to reclaiming your confidence. They don't always show up in loud, obvious ways. Sometimes they hide behind jokes, concern, or even love. But when someone makes you feel small for growing, when your independence is twisted into betrayal, when every disagreement turns into a fight to prove worth, that's not love. That's fear, dressed as control. You deserve better. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being harsh. It means standing in your truth with calm strength. You don't need permission to thrive. And you don't need to accept shame disguised as affection. Let's talk. Have you ever experienced any of these patterns? How did you handle them? And what did you learn? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one. And if this helped bring clarity or strength, consider subscribing. There's more to explore, and I'm glad you're here. Until next time, stay grounded, stay clear, and never apologize for your growth. Closing thoughts. Recognizing these subtle patterns of emotional manipulation, shaming, guilt, insults, gaslighting, and control can be the first step to reclaiming your confidence. They don't always show up in loud, obvious ways. Sometimes they hide behind jokes, concern, or even love. But when someone makes you feel small for growing, when your independence is twisted into betrayal, when every disagreement turns into a fight to prove worth, that's not love. That's fear, dressed as control. You deserve better. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being harsh. It means standing in your truth with calm strength. You don't need permission to thrive, and you don't need to accept shame disguised as affection. Let's talk. Have you ever experienced any of these patterns? How did you handle them? And what did you learn? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one. And if this helped bring clarity or strength, consider subscribing. There's more to explore, and I'm glad you're here. Until next time, stay grounded, stay clear, and never apologize for your growth.